Okay, what's up? So this is your boy William Shaw Sawyer, NCity Tech, founder and CEO. www.ncitytech.org is the website. Um, I'm gonna title this message to black women, and women of color, but specifically black women, right? So today, I get on the train and I'm heading out, to work as an inspector for early polling, right? So there's a sister on the train, or on the platform, waiting for the train, and I just looked at her. There was no lust, no nothing. Not my flavor, not my type, none of that, right? And let me just put this disclaimer in. I don't approach women on the street. I never had to, so I don't do it. I never developed that muscle. Call it arrested development, call it stunted growth, whatever you want, right? I don't do that. So just looked at her, and she rolls her eyes at me. So I said, okay, whatever. But now, you end up getting into a confrontation with a little white guy, right? Much smaller than them, but women and men should for different. And so, you and this guy arguing, and now it escalates to the point where he's sort of like forcing her towards the train tracks, right? So now, this same sister, same queen, as we recognize y'all as, now she's getting panicked because she senses the potential danger in the situation, right? So now she's looking at me, like, hey, brother, you just gonna stand there and watch him do this to me? Now, just part of me like, hey, roll my eyes back at you. I'm same dudes who just looked at you and you roll your eyes on some dumb shit, right? But I said, hey, you know what? Let me see how this plays out, right? So, it was playing out just the way I thought it was, right? The dude was pretty much trying to force her onto the tracks. This is New York City subway transit system, man. Craziest things get, right? If you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. If you ever been here, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you do, right? So now you're looking at me for help. Same guy that you know. So let me say something to your sisters, man, right? Okay, the brothers, recognize who you are. And a lot of brothers try to look at y'all as queens, sisters, and all that other stuff like that, right? But when you do stuff like that, you lose us, right? Because now it's like, whereas if you wouldn't have did that immediately, I would have came to your defense. But now I'm like, let me see how this plays. But you're looking at me, same guy who just gave you a look, and you rolled your eyes all crazy at me, right? And I wasn't looking at you with lust, nothing. You wasn't even my type, my style, none of that, my flavor, none of that, right? But you looking at me like, okay. But now you're looking at me for help, right? Now you're looking for help, right? Yo, brother, black man, you gonna let this white man do this to me? That's the look you was giving me now. So I'm serving, right? Let's see how far this play out. When it became apparent to me that perhaps this guy was just going to force the sister onto the tracks, I just grabbed him by the back of his collar, man. Yo, get ahead with your blood. Get out of here. He looked at me, sized me up, and decided better otherwise. Just bounce, right? Now she said, oh, thank you. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's crazy. And I said, well, sister, look, when I looked at you earlier, right, you rolled your eyes at me for no reason. I didn't say anything to you. I didn't look at you with lust, nothing, right? Again, I don't have to approach women, so I don't. I never developed that muscle, right? But just for a brother looking at you. So now I'm saying like this. Now I've also seen circumstances where a dude that does have to approach women and all that stuff or whatever. Maybe a brother just giving you a compliment, right? You could just say thank you and keep it moving. Or a brother just looking. You're gonna roll your eyes and do all this or look down on a dude, right? But now this may be the same black man that'll save your life. And you will be looking to save your life. It's disgusting, man. Right? It's disgusting how some of your sisters be acting, man. Right? Don't look down on dudes because a dude give you a compliment. Maybe it was just a compliment. Or maybe just dude just looking. There ain't no lust behind it, nothing. He just looked at you. Right? So the same black man that you will look down on or roll your eyes at or scrounge your nose up at, right? May be the same black man that saved your goddamn life, man. Right? Excuse my language, but I'm telling you, this is, it's real stuff. I don't make too many posters. I have the YouTube channel. I don't even care about subscribers, views, and none of that stuff. I just every now and then deliver a message. So I'm saying a message to the black woman. Listen, man, we understand, we know who you are, and we respect you, and we love you, right? But when y'all act like that, right, it kills something in us, right? It kills the protective instinct, right, that's in us, right? Because now I'm looking at that, well, in one mind I say, you looking at me for help? I don't hold my eyes back at you. Right? I just looked at you earlier and you say nothing to you, whatever have you. So, what I'm saying, sometimes if a brother gives you a compliment or just looks at you, whatever have you, you ain't got to be going through all that. You ain't got to do all that, right? Because it's the same black man, the same brother that may help save your life, right? If something's happening to you, right? And our natural instincts kick in to protect you. And we know the history of this country and all that other stuff like that, right? But now when you do stuff like that, just like, somebody else, a lesser man, might have went with the natural. Oh, fuck her. Excuse my language. Fuck her. She just rolled her eyes at me for nothing, right? But again, man, I'm not built like that. When I seen it was, she was in danger like that, and this dude was actually trying to force her onto the tracks. It didn't take much. Just grab him by the back of his collar, by the back of his. Just go ahead, get out of here. Right? And that was the end of it. Now you're thanking me and all that. Same guy you just rolled your eyes at for nothing, man. For dudes, even the dudes that do the whistle calls and all that other stuff like that, yeah. Okay, hold on.
I called you. When I call you, boy, you get your butter and you go.
Yeah, all right, gotcha. Give me 1 minute. Right, so, and listen, I don't want to hear. I'm in New York. I'm all over New York. I'm all over places. I don't want to hear nothing about all that black man or white women stuff and all that, man. Because I'm in the areas where I see. So let me tell you something. You can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna see it with my own eyes. Don't tell me what I see with my own eyes, right? For every white in the areas I go, North Williamsburg, aside from the projects and all the hoods where y'all see me in, man, I'm also in all these other areas of New York. Long Island City, North Williamsburg, East Village, on and on and on, right? For every black man I see with a white woman, sometimes an Asian chick, you're gonna see 6 black women with a white man, right? So don't hit me with none of that shit. Right? I know what I see in my own eyes, but I'm just speaking for New York, right? But I'm just telling you, listen, man, our natural instincts is protect you and respect you and love you, right? But when you do shit like that, it makes the dude, man, it's just, right? So now, what if this guy? What if I got locked up this morning for that? Saving a black woman who just come on, man. Right? So look, man. Y'all need. We all the same people. We respect you. We know who you are. But do you know who you are yourself? Right? And where's your loyalty? Right? Where's your respect for the black man? Right? Now I can do a whole nother thing on black men. Right? But I'm just telling you, I'm posting this because of what I just experienced this morning, right? Be careful of how you address and interact with the black men that you see on the street, right? Because you never know you may need that same brother to save your life, right? And what I did this morning, maybe she wouldn't have got hit by a train. No train was coming, but you fall, you get thrown on the tracks. Maybe you hit the third rail. Maybe you break your collarbone. Maybe you twist it, right? Same guy who didn't say nothing to you, didn't look at you with no lust, no nothing. I just looked at you. Watch yourself, right? But then if you do want to act like that, then don't look at us for help or protection or none of that shit. The fuck is that? Come on, man. So look, man, I'm just gonna sign off, man. I don't do too many long posts. You know, just you know, it is what it is, right? Again, man, this is just a message to my black queens, my sisters out there, man. Right? We love you, respect you, and we cherish you. Or at least most of us do, right? But be careful how you address and interact with us, right? Because the same guy you look down on, you turn your nose up on, or you roll your eyes at, you may need him to save your fucking life, yo. What?